So one of my primary observations is that only about 10% of managers actually have the natural innate skills to manage people well. So that leaves the other 90% of us who really need additional help. Number one, I think, is to help people become aware of their desire to be a manager. That desire is very crucial to sort of discover up front. The second thing is to make sure that managers are properly assessed. There's certain behaviors that if you modify them will make huge gains in your management practice, whereas other behaviors, not so much. So we need a proper assessment to make sure we can get at the exact behaviors that we need to modify. And the last thing is to be coached by a professional coach who's actually been trained so that you can deliberately practice. We know that to become an expert in anything is not just practice, it's deliberate practice. All of these things, assessing your desire, be properly assessing your behavior, and then coaching you appropriately, all to modify behavior that will result in superior management performance. So the second observation is that organizations have very limited ability to train their managers. Either they don't have the appropriate budget, knowledge, or they don't have the expertise to train their managers. And so what you get is a tremendous number of managers who are supposed to be managing people to get results for the organization with absolutely no formal training. And so my third observation is that those companies who actually do see the need for training and provide training, unfortunately do so in a rather unsophisticated, almost haphazard manner. They'll take a local university and they'll send their managers to a supervisor course, or they'll do online work with like Dale Carnegie or Fred Pryor. And of course, there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of those things. They're very, very good programs. But a manager has to be uncommonly driven to go back to their practice and implement those ideas. Otherwise, their practice looks exactly the same 2 days after they finish the course when they get back into the furnace of management. So there must be an application of concept in the work environment for change to actually take root and for those training dollars to become an investment versus an expense. And so I think that's where the processes that we use at Human Fusion can really help an organization. We do very sophisticated behavioral assessment that can pinpoint specific behaviors that are causing the manager to be unsuccessful. And so with results-based training and performance-based coaching, we can deliver a manager back to the organization that can deliver results through appropriate development of their human capital.